Ugly Truth. Alright, so it is time for us to have Sooyoon in the studio. Hi, Sooyoon.
Hey.
How are you?
I am very good.
I like your stars.
I'm wearing a star shirt.
Yeah, very cute star shirt.
Yep.
Wow, he's actually very dandy today. Wearing a very dandy outfit. It's good to have you back in the studio.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
The weather's nice outside.
It's really nice. I love it.
Yeah. Kind of reminds you of Cali, right?
Oh yeah, finally.
Finally some
no
Cali
more
weather.
rain, no more cold.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Now, I know that you've been in the States for a long time. So how long has it been since you've been back in Korea?
Back in the States.
No, here. How long have you been here so far? Recently?
Here. About 2.5 years.
So you've seen about 2 years worth of summer.
Yes.
Do you like humid summer of Korea?
Not really, but compared to the winter, I like summer, I think.
So you're more of a summer person.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I used to live in LA, I used to kind of long for winter.
Okay.
Because I like to dress up, but you know, in Cali, it's so hot that you can only wear like a shirt and like a jeans.
Yeah.
So when I first came to Korea, it was really fun because I could wear like a bunch of stuff, but now it's just too cold.
So you used to layer, and like, you know, scarves and everything, stuff that we normally can't do back in Cali, unless you go up to the mountains. But yeah, it is quite cold. But summer's here, so
it's so
hot
humid.
And so hot and humid.
Mosquitoes are crazy.
Oh yes, did you know that I'm already getting attacked by mosquitoes?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm already getting attacked by mosquitoes.
Wow.
I swear, if you put me in an area where there are mosquitoes, I probably would be able to tell you that if there are any, because I'm probably the first one that's gonna get bit. I don't know why. It's something either in my blood or something. They just love me.
Oh, actually, James too. Yeah, he has been a lot, and he's going to. Actually, he just got into
Laws of the Jungle.
Yeah, Laws of the Jungle, and his worry. I told him to pick some those things.
Propellants. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See, I was even talking about it because we were talking about James. You remember I sent the picture of James, and I was just like, where is James in the picture? And he was like, oh, I'm Daniel Henney. I'm just like, no, you're not. But anyways,
it's crazy. I saw 동영상.
Oh yeah, it was wow,
it's crazy. The mosquitoes are crazy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that. All right, so today we're not going to be talking about us, but the problems of our listeners. And just to explain, we postponed our Ugly Truth for a couple of weeks, and NJ Nick from Thailand was constantly sending in a very detailed description of her worry. And it pretty much comes to the fact where does love have a number? And this is what our story is about. So, Sooyoon, take it away.
Okay. This story is from Thailand.
Okay.
Hi, Isak 언니. Should I date someone who is 15 years older than me? I am 25 and he's 39. He seems to be a very good person and he keeps asking me to be his girlfriend. I don't know if the age would be a problem in this situation. Well, I met the guy from my friend. We met in Bangkok, Thailand, during my spring break, but now I'm in California studying. Since then, we have talked through SNS almost every day. He's an American who has worked in Thailand for 7 years. At first, I didn't know about his age. I didn't know that he was flirting with me until the day that he asked me to be his girlfriend. So I kind of hesitated and told him that I would like to learn about him more and would see if it works or not. Also, I don't believe in long-distance relationships. So he said he will return to Thailand, or he'll wait until she returns to Thailand, and he would date her.
Okay.
And he told me he married once, but he divorced because they fought almost every day. He mentioned that he would move back to Ohio soon, and he asked me to meet up with his parents. I was so surprised that he would like to take it that far. Maybe because he's old and he wants to have a family. I am very confused right now. This is a hard situation.
But ironically enough, okay, so NJ Nick, I hope you're listening today. I've actually had a very similar experience.
Really?
So I was 21, and a mutual friend. So it was a guy at my church. He was a lot older, And
교회 오빠.
yes, the typical church oppa. He was one of those. He was mixed, like me, but he had more of a Western side to him. So
Oh,
he
I see.
wasn't really caught up into, you know, the Korean culture.
He was half Korean.
Even though he was half Korean. He's from Hawaii. And he was back then. There was about a 9 to 10 year age gap, I think, if I remember right, because he was in his early 30s. Now, when he asked me if we should start, when he started, you know, hinting that we should start dating, I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? But honestly, the only reason why I backed out of the relationship was not about the age difference of so much where I didn't feel that it would be right. It was more so that I wasn't ready to settle down.
Yeah.
So I was 20, 21. I wanted to be reckless. I wanted to make mistakes. I wanted to fall in and out of love, whether they were good for me or not.
Yeah.
But he was already ready for settling down. He wanted to have marriage and, you know, kind of forget all about that and just kind of, you know.
He's already been through that
Exactly.
phase.
And I actually flat out told him, I was just like, I honestly don't think you would be able to understand, or I don't think I'd be able to understand each other in that relationship. So for me, it wasn't so much about the age gap itself. It was more so where he was in his life and where I was in my life was not something that I needed at the time. But 25 to 39, I don't know. I mean, it depends on if NJ Nick is ready for marriage or not. Because he's obviously talking a little bit more about taking the step difference. What about you? I know that we talked about this earlier, how you're not really into girls that are much younger than you. But if you were a little bit older and you're more, you know, established now, but women your age were settled down.
I think it's the same thing. Just about what you talked about.
Okay.
How I think it's about not the physical age difference, but about like mental.
Okay.
Where you are at the time mentally. That's why I said like I don't like it when the girls are too young. 'Cause usually they're like whiny, I guess. Some of them. But as long as they're mentally like okay.
Okay. Yeah, well established or mature.
Yeah, mature. I think it's okay. Well, I think the age difference, more than age difference, I think the long distance is a problem too.
Yeah. Right now, the age difference I don't think is that big of a deal. 25, 39, I mean, these days, I would have to say that with society, it's been working in very different, unique ways. Women have become a lot more independent these days. So we've actually, I got this information from a friend of mine. She found out that while she was in the process of getting married or getting ready to get married, she was meeting up with a lot of wedding planners, and the wedding planners were telling her this, that in Korean society these days, overall with the foreigners that are working here in Korea, vice versa, there is a class that they divide men and women to. So it's Class A, Class A, Class B, Class B, Class C, Class C. And this involves income, age, also schooling as well. So this is how they categorize everybody. And they say that, ironically enough, men don't like to marry women who are more successful than they are.
Wow.
So the pairing constantly goes down. So A men tend to go for B women. B men tend to go for B or C women. And then C men are left with either C women, but most times, so 9 times out of 10, they found that B men ended up going a lot more for A women. So that's how we see the, you know, younger male or older women relationships these days. So like this, I feel that the age difference right now is not the biggest thing. You're right. I do feel that whether it's age or where he is in his life, he does want to kind of settle down. That's why he's saying, you know, meet the parents and everything. But I agree with Sooyoon. I think that right now the biggest thing to focus on is the long distance.
And I think they haven't really had the chance to meet up often. I think they got close by SNS.
Yeah.
Which could be kind of like maybe she's just looking at one side of him.
Okay.
She can't really tell like
Exactly.
what kind of guy that he is, you know. So it could be dangerous trying to learn a person from just social media.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, getting to know a certain amount of that person by texting and phone calls and
think there's a limit.
SNS. Yeah, there's also a limit, indeed. But I'd say it's not the age gap here. For our listener, NJ Nick, it's not the age gap. I feel that he's 39, so that means he knows what he likes.
Yeah.
That's it. It's very simple. Sooyoon told us this before. Men are very simple. They don't think complicated. You like you. We don't. He explained that to us. If he's not interested in you, he's not interested in you. He's not going to go back and forth or do whatever. So obviously, he knows what he wants, and he knows what he likes. Whether it be... And I'm doubting that it's just your appearance, because the way that he's been saying things, or from the way that you've been explaining it, he's not the type of guy who's just like, oh, hey, baby, let's get married. I don't think he's doing that right now. So, I'd have to say that, like Sooyoon said, it's not so much about the age. I think that if you're ready to settle down, whether he's 39 or 25, it doesn't matter. If a guy knows what he wants, I'd say go for something if he really knows.
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said, I don't want to date someone just because I feel lonely. She said in another story that she sent us.
Yeah, she gave us a lot of details. Thank you so much for that, by the way.
Yeah, I think you don't have to get together before you guys get to know each other. So when, just like he said, when you go back to Thailand and just have a couple dates before you guys get together, I think that's more wise decision.
Yeah. Okay.
So just get to know him, I think.
I totally agree. I feel that right now your relationship is based on mostly SNS and what he remembers of you, which can be quite vague depending on how many times you've met before. So, NJ Nick, regardless of what your friends are saying, he, age-wise right now, I don't think it's the problem. It's the long distance, and it's not really knowing who you guys are and how you guys are going to be compatible. So I'd say try and build that up more first, and then come back to us, and then we'll probably help you out from there. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick song break, but we do have to have you guys vote. Remember this. So Team A this week is give him a chance and go out with him, or B, it's a little too much, just say sorry to him. It's a little bit of either or here. I'd say A, give him a chance. Get to know him, though, before you actually say, oh, yeah, we're going steady. He's my boyfriend. No, just, go on a few dates. So I'd go with A. Sooyoon?
Honestly, I'll say B.
B?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the first time we actually have a difference of opinion. Okay, so send in your votes, and we will measure out who gets more votes today. So is it Team A or Team B? Start sending those in. In the meantime, we've got Kim Jimpyo and J Rabbit on the track with 아저씨, and we'll see you guys after this.
See ya.
그건 오직 시간뿐인 걸요.
이건 정말 말도 안 돼.
아저씨
안 돼.
내 맘이
이건 말도 안 돼. 흔들리면 안 돼. 제발 정신 차려 정말 이러면 안 돼.
아저씨.
All right, we're back. NJ Nick is on the board with us today. So our listener from our first story is actually listening to us, and she actually gave us some more updates. Don't really say I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm ready for marriage. I would like to wait a couple of years because of income and work and school and whatnot, like you said. So, okay. So NJ Nick, this is what I would say, and what we were saying earlier, is take some time, date him first. If he really, really, really wants to settle down with you, he won't rush putting the ring on your finger. Why? Because, like you said, he's already been married and divorced once. So he's not going to want to rush into that either. So I would say that he would respect you to wait if he really wants to be in the relationship.
If he is truly in love with you.
I mean, if he really wants to marry you, what's a few years of dating? I mean, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? Marriage and dating. So it's the same thing, except marriage is a lot more expensive. It's true, though. Marriage is a lot more expensive.
More risky, I think. when it doesn't turn out well.
Exactly. So, I mean, since he's already been there and done that, I don't think he's going to be in the situations to kind of like, jump the gun again like he did last time. So, I say that if he really respects you, you guys might get engaged a little speedier, but you guys can always push that back as much as you want. But anyways, for NJ Nick, all you guys need to do is give us a vote. Is it Team A or Team B? Give him a chance and go out with him. Or B, it's a little too much to say sorry to him. Sooyoon is saying B, I'm saying A. So give us your opinions, and we'll be giving you guys some prizes. Moving on to our second story. Oh my goodness, this person's name is a mouthful.
Can you say it for me?
I think it's Zarina.
Zarina.
Yeah, Zarina from Indonesia.
From Indonesia.
There we go. I'm not going to be able to get into your middle and last name, hon. I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher your name on, our show.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So moving on.
Zarina. I just turned 22 this year, and my mom is saying, this is the age that I should open my mind to have some relationship with a boy. But now I'm actually not into it. Why? Because I still have a trauma with my past relationships, and I thought I had a different principle with him. So now I haven't found someone who has good principle, and I'm into K-pop now, so I think I should have a boyfriend who has personality with my favorite idol.
Oh.
It's kind of lame, but I need your encouragement. My friend said I have to try to be close with some boys. Thank you, Sooyoon oppa and Isak 언니.
Your mom saying that you should be in relationship with boys is like my mom telling me that I should start getting married.
Well, I think she has a cool mom.
Sooyoon, when later on in your life, when you or if you ever do have kids, do you think it's going to be awkward about you talking about dating with them?
No, actually, I think I would be a father who would be like, you know what, just try everything. Go out there, meet some,
So you won't be like, so, who's so-and-so?
I think I would be curious, but I don't think I would get, like, in between them or anything like that. I think I'll be, like, open, like, just meet people and, experience life.
Okay. Well, that's, but they do say that when we get married and have kids, we turn into our parents.
I think, yeah,
we do turn into our parents.
I heard that too.
I feel that my mom has tried to walk the quote cool road and try to be open about relationships with me. It's very awkward.
Really?
My mom's a single mom, and when she talks about her dates, I'm like,
no. Do you get awkward with her?
I'm like, no, I don't need to know that information. Your personal life is your personal life. I have a very imaginative mind. Please don't put pictures into my head. So yeah, my mom sometimes she'll call me from the States and she'll be like, so yeah, because she calls me twice a day. And so if she doesn't call me in the morning, obviously it's in the evening over there. And so I was like, oh mom, so you didn't call me last night? She's like, yeah, I was on a date. I'm like, okay, stop. No more information. I don't want to know what he looks like and no details.
That's pretty funny.
But so I think that it depends on, I would love to do that with my kids too if I do ever have kids, but I think there's a really big fine line because
I see.
They're your parents, and then they talk about relationships. It's like if your friend's mom talks about relationships, that's okay. But when your parents talk about relationships, it's just like, okay. But anyways, so apparently she had her heart broken sometime before she turned 22. Whether she actually dated him or not, now she has super high expectations.
Same
super high.
Boyfriend who has personality with her favorite idol.
I don't know who your favorite idol is, but okay, because I mean, obviously, celebrities, and I mean, Sooyoon, you now are in the public eye. I mean, you've been doing gigs for a long time. You were doing gigs back in the States, and you did have followers then. You guys had fans from online and whatnot, and people come to see your gigs. But I mean, honestly, you agree that we put on a little bit of a different personality when we're behind the mic or on TV.
It's only one-sided.
Of course,
just a side of just many different sides that we have.
Of course.
So it's just one thing that you guys are seeing. So your personality, the personality that you see, might not be how that person is always. All
exactly.
the time. So trying to find someone who has the same personality with your idol is it would be kind of hard.
Yeah. Making an ideal type is not bad because it's, you know, it's setting your expectations. But expecting guys, your everyday guy, to be just like a celebrity who's out of however bazillion million kids he beat to be in that position. Yeah, I think that would be very, very, very difficult. Because you might think that your celebrity is a very down-to-earth person, and I'm not saying that they're not, but that can also be a concept or something that the management that he has set. He might come out as a very openly talkative person, but he might not be. Look at Sooyoon.
Yeah.
When the other members are in the studio, he doesn't talk. But now that he's in the studio by himself, he talks.
So it's very, I would say, it's really hard to find someone that perfect. So just try to meet somebody. I mean, if you met that person, your favorite idol, it might turn out to be, oh, that person's just the same as other people. You know, so.
Yeah, they all there have their flaws. Trust me.
Everybody.
So your friends are encouraging you to get close with some more guys. So that is actually not a bad idea. For me, personally, I'm more close with guys in general. And I know that there's a lot of people that are split on this particular comment, but it's true. I don't like hanging out with girls because of the drama. It's true.
Drama.
It's true. Either I attract women that have a lot of drama, or I don't know what it is, but certain circles of girlfriends I've had to let go because there's so much petty little, she said this, she said that, she did this, she did that, oh my god, oh my god.
Headache.
So I can't deal with it. I live too hectic of a life to deal with that. So I do prefer male friends, but it does become sticky when I am in a relationship because it's the same with a guy. If a guy, you know, has a lot of girlfriends, if you're in a relationship, if he keeps getting, hey, what's up, by different girls, obviously, you know, it becomes a problem. So I do say that, Serena, your friends do have a point. Right now, familiarizing yourself with more guys, hanging out with more guys.
Just more people.
Yeah, more people in general.
More experience.
Yeah, new circles of friends. Broadening your horizons is not a bad idea.
Yeah. Go out there and make some friends, make some guy friends, and just life is so short. You need to go out and meet a lot of people and have fun, you know.
Especially if you're 22.
Seriously.
If you're 22,
Be reckless.
yeah, to a certain point. I remember this age of my life where I had like 5 different, quote, families of friends. So at the time, we had this big thing about, you know, these families or these like groups, these cliques. So we called ourselves the this and this, and the this and this, and the this and this, and the this and this. And on like our SNS pages, we would have different folders. It's like us, like, you know, the this and this, and the this and this, and we had different folders, and it was like different groups of people. I remember that mid-20s, late 20s, those teams started, you know, dispersing. People were getting married. People started coming back to reality. I think that, but those friends or acquaintances of that time, I mean, they were my best friends back then. It doesn't mean that we did anything, we fought or anything, but it was more so, we just naturally grew apart. But we take away from it the experience. So we're not saying jump into relationships and be like, okay, I'm going to date him tonight and do a date with him tomorrow. Just, you know, get out there. Get back on the playing field. You're only 22. Yeah, you're only 22. And whatever the guy did to you before, trust me, it's probably going to be the last. Yeah.
And, you know, people go through stuff, and time will heal eventually. And I really hope that trauma goes away from you. Sooyoon is praying for you.
Hopefully you can find someone that can really click with you. But talking with a lot of guys helps too. For me, I fixed my clingy girlfriend syndrome. I was a very clingy girlfriend. Yes, I used to be. I used to be like, if we got in a fight and you hung up on me, I would call you until your phone battery died.
Oh gosh.
That was how aggressive I was.
Wow.
But talking with guys actually helped me fix it.
Yeah.
Talking with guy friends and being like, so I'm just kind of a girlfriend. What would it be like if I was your girlfriend? They'd be like, oh, no, don't, please, stop. And so, yeah, that kind of helped me become a well-rounded person or kind of look back at my actions. So I think your friends are on the right spot.
Yeah. And there is a Korean saying, 사람은 사람으로 있는다.
Oh, yes.
It's like 상처는 이제 사람을 만나서 있는다.
Yeah, so you forget that love with a new one.
Yeah.
So that void that gets
That
all
trauma
that
and that
trauma and
hurt.
everything, it does get replaced with a new love. All right, continue to send in your votes for NJ Nick, who's actually listening to us right now. A guy who's 15 years older than her. Their age is 25 and 39. It's a little bit more of a long-distance relationship right now, but all you guys need to do is tell us either Team A or Team B. Should she go along with him and give him a chance and kind of get to know him better? Or B, it's just a little too much and just tell him to hit the road, Jack. What we're going to do is listen to You Kiss with Stop Girl, and after that, we're going to see you guys after this with our next story. All right, so it looks like Sooyoon went to go get a glass of water, and he'll be back in the studio quite soon. Now, it looks like Nelly is dropping by with Step Girl. You know how much I love You Kiss, but it is a good song title for her. Stop and make some new friends. Having some guy friends could be a real positive thing for you. And we also have some other messages from the message board, and Nelly was saying, Isak is so right. I know it is a bit of a stereotype, but girls do have so much unnecessary drama. It is nice to have guy friends since they don't usually make drama and have some fun, which is true. And Nelly has a lot of recaps under that. All right, so it looks like Sooyoon is back from getting a drink of water, and he's coming back into the studio. So as soon as he sits down, what we're going to do is we're going to get a chance to look at our last story. Nice drink of water, right?
Sorry.
All right, that is the beauty of our live shows, though. We've got from Canada. Nice name, Pasta K.
Pasta K.
Makes me hungry. All right, so let's look at this pretty long story.
My father has this friend that's in his early 30s and is still single. He lives alone and has very few friends, one of them being my dad.
Okay.
This person insists on being a part of the family by buying my parents, me and my siblings really expensive things. I know I should be happy about this, but I'm surprisingly not. I am so frustrated with all of these material things because it hurts my pride. Wow.
Interesting.
The moment I received his gift, I had the strongest urge to throw it at him and tell him that no amount of expensive gifts can buy friendship, and let alone my family.
Okay.
He has done a lot more to tick me off, but to top of the list, this person is so desperate to find a life partner that he even showed obvious signs of interest towards two of my sisters, who are both 12 to 20 years younger than him. He even went as far as to blackmail my younger sister into spending more time with him, or he won't buy her the phone she wanted for her birthday. The ultimate problem I have here is that he is my dad's friend, and as ugly as this may sound, my parents keep him around for practical reasons. I know this even if they keep saying he is a nice person, but I think, would they still think the same if the guy never involved his money in the friendship? Talking to them about this is no use. And it's not only me that feels like this about the guy, all of my siblings do as well. What should I do?
A lot of my, okay, I don't write these stories, but a lot of my listeners are going through a lot of things that I've been through. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, Pasta from Canada. Okay. I actually have the exact same story to tell. One of my mom's friends, very rich lady, every birthday, every Christmas present, my mom sends me pictures of emerald diamonds or gold bracelets, and they're mine. It's like, oh look, this is your birthday present from so-and-so. Oh look, this is your Christmas present for so-and-so, and she's a girl. I love this lady, she's nice, but and my mom knows this, but this lady is a very serious alcoholic. Now, Korea's culture loves alcohol. A drink with everything is, it's like watching a drama and having, people having cigar and, whiskey time, or seeing somebody with a glass of wine in their hand. Social drinkers and whatever, but she literally comes to our house parties. She will get completely intoxicated, and this is back in the States. And it's not like we have, designated drivers. You can buy them now, but it's not as easy as it is here, where you can call somebody and they'll drop you off at your house. But she distinctly does this every single time, but she kind of makes up for her mistakes by coming to our house, breaking things while she's intoxicated, and then, or throwing up on my aunt's rug or stuff like that, and then she kind of makes up for blacking out by buying us these lavishing gifts. And I feel that this person's doing the same thing. Because obviously there's a lot of quotations in this story. So my father has this quote, friend, and they keep around for practical reasons. And if there was no money involved in this quote, friendship. This was how our listener wrote this. So they're very detailed in this. If you're not the only one feeling this, I'd say that your friend. Well, I have to say that certain people in our parents' generation, especially for Koreans, my mom's generation are children that came straight out of the Korean War. Korea really had a hard time picking the pieces back together up, environmentally, economically, everything. Everything they needed to pick up. So pushing the students to study hard, to get a better education, to push themselves a little bit harder to get out of the fields, to get out of agriculture, to use something that, they can make money off of, is something that's very big a part of our generation's parents and our grandparents as well. And so I feel that that's why our parents sometimes like to acquire themselves with richer people, because obviously they feel that their level of status might go up as well.
Yeah, I think that's the practical reason.
Yeah, but it could be that reason. I don't know if you're an Asian family or not, but I think that that's what's going on. How can she tell them though? I don't think this is gonna work if they tell them, if they're oblivious to it now.
Yeah, I think this person is saying that talking to them is no use. So it's a difficult situation. And the fact that bothers me is that he is showing signs of interest towards two of her sisters. So that's kind of awkward, I think. Not only one, but two.
Not only one, but two. It's like, okay, I'll try this one, but no, I'll try this one.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
Well, in this world, honestly, there are people, men and women, who feel that money can buy everything. And this is true. You'll see this repeatedly in society. Men or women who are either hardworking or, regardless of what, if money becomes something that is very easy to them, they feel that power is also very easy as well. If this particular individual thinks that he, quote, bought your parents' friendship, whether it's intentional or not, I think that he can feel that he can buy his way, buy his way into the family as well. We do see a lot of those stereotypes where young women are constantly encouraged these days to study, because you'll see a very rich older men with very, very hot, ditzy-looking women. Because obviously the women are trying to achieve a certain amount of money with their looks. So this is also pushed or sponsored in society somehow.
Especially in Korea, I think.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And the fact that I don't get the part that he tried to blackmail her younger sister into spending more time with him, or he would not buy her the phone she wanted for her birthday. So
I'm guessing at like a family dinner with the friend there, the quote friend there, one of the sisters was just like, oh my goodness, did you see the new this and this phone? I totally want it, Mom. Could you get it for my birthday? Mom, I saved this much. Put $200 more on it. I want to get it. He probably overheard it and said, sure, you wanted this and this phone. Well, go to dinner with me this week, next week, and the week after. All you need to do is give me 3 weight guns, and it's yours. He's teaching them very bad morals. That is very bad. Very, 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 very bad.
That's pretty funny, though.
It's funny that he is... he's in his early 30s, though. Hold on. Wait a minute. Back up a little bit. Early 30s. Yeah. So that means that he's kind of around my age, but he's flaunting money left and right, no matter what money that may be.
He's trying to buy love with money.
And he's trying to buy friendship with money as well. That won't last very long.
It won't.
I'm guessing that this family is very attractive for him to be doing this.
2 of her sisters.
Yeah, not just 1, but 2 of the sisters must be very, very attractive. But what annoys me is that they're 12 and 20.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, 12 and 20 years younger than him.
Younger than him.
Well, that kind of goes back to our first story.
Wait,
but I mean,
what?
still.
If in his early 30s, 20 years younger is like 10. 10. What?
So I'm guessing that one of the sisters is probably in her high school years. So probably like a high schooler. How can you get out of this though? It's kind of hard. Because if your parents don't know, they're not gonna wake up and be like, oh, my kids are right. You know, it's very hard for parents to do that. I'd say try to get you and your siblings out of the situation. If you're older and you have a car, and you can kind of get your siblings out of that situation. Maybe be like, sorry, we have sister night. We're going to go and we're going to have, movie and a dinner. Or, we'll be late. Because, I don't know, parents don't listen. Parents don't listen.
And the parents, I think it would be very frustrating if her parents are like, oh, no, he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Which I think she's already getting.
Yeah.
So, in the end, I think maybe try to catch him in the act, I think is the best way to go. But in a day and age like this, if you guys catch him, your parents would be like, why are you guys trying to make him a bad person and videotape him like this? So, I don't know. And when it comes to parents, honestly, it's case-to-case scenario. So the best of luck with that. All right, well, back to our first story. It looks like Team A won today, and I chose Ashley from Canada for the ID Red phones as our winner because it's amazing advice. While the situation is a bit uncommon to see today, especially since most people like to date around their age, I think that there's really no harm in giving him a chance. There's definitely on the same level of mental maturity if she doesn't notice that there was even an age gap this large initially. Go on a few dates, see how things work out, give him a chance. It doesn't seem necessary, if it's a definite yes. And her parents are 7 years apart, and they did long distance for a while before they got married.
Wow.
So, there you go.
Very wise.
Very wise. So, Ashley, send in your name, number, and address, and we'll send you your prize. It's already time for us to say goodbye. Last track for today is GD's Niga Monde Hu You, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.